Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to King Spade channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do Seal Island Dark Lord Heart instance. I once again asked Sprinix to help me for this instance. He had helped me on the Demon Castle Dracula Heart instance video if you had watched that video before. But in this video, it is not just two of us. He had asked his guildmates Kyucen and Kyume and their friend AngelinaPP, or they call her Angel, to help us. Notice that we do not have any priest in the party. According to the team, the Seal Island Dark Lord Heart instance is easier than the Demon Castle Dracula Heart instance. What do they mean by that? Well, watch the entire video how to do it. Alright, I like to break this instance into 4 parts. The first part is where you arrive on an airship. This is supposedly the transportation that you use to go to the Seal Island. We are on our way to the Seal Island, so to say. On the airship, you will fight a group of monsters. There are 4 waves of monsters. The first wave, the Ragnarok, will show up. Second wave, the Ragnarok Archer. The third wave, Injustice. And the fourth wave, 2 Rebio, will show up. You just need to clear all of the monsters. If you are dead in the process of killing the monsters, just hit the resurrect button and continue sweeping all of the monsters. After finish clearing the monster on the airship, you and the team will then arrive at the Seal Island. Once on the Seal Island, you will be greeted with 2 groups of monsters. The first group is the skeleton prisoner. The second group after that is the zombie prisoner. The first part is rather easy. All you need to do is kill all of the monsters. After killing all of the monsters, as you cross the bridge, you will encounter one mimic. You should ignore the mimic and go past it to the next area. The mimic is a trap. If you kill it, 4 stings will spawn around it. These stings will cast a slow debuff on you, so you can't move and kill you. Pass the mimic and you will be on the next area. You will be in a mini arena, the second part of the instance. Here you will encounter 3 mini bosses, which will spawn one after another. The first one is Mojoruros. Mojoruros is a fire element monster. You can switch to Frost Arrow for sniper or use water element damage for high wizard to deal more damage. Be aware of his Hammerfall skill. When he raises his hammer, that is his cue to use his Hammerfall AoE damage skill. To identify which direction of the multiple line damage from his Hammerfall skill, I like to divide it into 2 shapes. First, the cross line damage is directly to where he is facing, and add up with the X line damage, which is in between of the cross line damage. So when he raises his hammer, the safest position to be is to station yourself slightly to the left or right side in front of him, or slightly to the left or right side at his back, or slightly to the left or right side of his left and right side. For me, I still need to practice on the position. The second one is Abyssal Knight. Abyssal Knight is Shadow Element monster, so you can use the Silver Arrow for Holy Element damage for sniper. If you are an assassin, the poison damage will not be effective on Shadow and Undead monster. So in this case, the assassin in the team use Fire Converter to deal more damage. For Abyssal Knight, you need to be aware of his Backlash Shell skill. He will be covered with colored shield that will reflect your damage depending on the color. You might notice this is similar to the Golden Thief Bug instance boss skill. The blue shield will reflect magic damage, and the red shield reflect physical damage. Time your attack right and it will be easy to kill Abyssal Knight. Next, the last mini boss is the Bloody Knight. Bloody Knight is also a Shadow Element monster. His skill that you need to be aware of is the Meteor Storm skill, which is somewhat similar to the Strath instance Thunderstorm skill. Just before the Meteor Storm skill casted, Bloody Knight will emit a huge AoE indication. This is your cue to start moving around just like what you did on Strath instance. The Meteor Storm will aim at your position for 5 times, so you need to move around to avoid the falling meteor. If you die during the process, just hit the resurrect button to continue the fight. But remember to die in turn among your party members, or in another word, don't die all together, or else it will be reset. After all 3 mini-bosses are defeated, proceed to the next area, the third part. This is a hazy labyrinth. You need to find your way to the portal at the end of the labyrinth. It is rather hard to see the path because of the smoke or haze around the labyrinth. I found that it is easier to see if you change the camera angle to top view. All my party members say you can also switch to camera to see it clearer. The path is narrow, so you need to be careful not to fall down when moving around. If you fall down, you will start from the beginning again. Along the way, there will be a Dark Lord attacking you. I don't think you can kill the Dark Lord, so just avoid his attack and continue finding your ways to the end. Some paths will be blocked by fire. You need to deactivate the fire first by going to the magic circle. You don't have to rush in this area. Just take your time and familiar yourself with the area. Once you get to the portal, you will arrive at the last part of the Seal Island instance. You will be facing the Dark Lord. Now, according to the theme, for Dark Lord Heart instance, damage dealer is more important than priest, because you need to burst down Dark Lord faster when he is at 40% HP. Once the fight started, one part of the area will be covered with poison. You need to stay out of the poison smoke to avoid damage and start hitting Dark Lord. At 70% HP, Dark Lord will cast the skill Chaos Dimension. Basically, he will summon few colored balls that circle around on top of him before smashing it all down, dealing damage to the nearby players. During this time, you will be inflicted with a debuff. Depending on the debuff that you get, you need to take the corresponding buff or the small colored balls on the ground. There are 4 elements of debuff and buff: water, fire, dark, and holy element, represented by blue, red, purple, and light yellow color respectively. For example, if you inflicted with the dark element with purple color debuff, you need to get the holy element light yellow color buff on the ground. If you inflicted with the holy element with light yellow debuff, you need to get the dark element purple color buff on the ground to avoid being hit by Dark Lord's skill, similar to the fire and water, red and blue buff. But getting the buff might be difficult, as the buff might be located at the poison area, so the safest way is to just play dead. You can avoid taking damage with play dead skill. I was informed that you do not need timing to use play dead for this part. You just need to use play dead and lay down for the whole duration until the Dark Lord skill is casted to avoid taking damage. And for assassin, you can use the hiding skill. You will not be taking damage when in hiding state for this part as well. Continue hitting Dark Lord after avoiding the skill. At 40% HP, Dark Lord will summon few black metal orbs. These black metal orbs will explode after few seconds. Be sure to avoid the black metal orb damage area and the poison area at the same time. Be careful also not to walk out of the square arena like me. You will be dead if you fell off the area. And not only that, you will be in permanent death loop once you fell off the arena. Even if you are resurrected by priest, you will be instantly dead again because you are still outside of the arena. After the black metal orb exploded, Dark Lord will float up high above while at the same time summon a gate in the middle of the arena. Break the gate by hitting it. After breaking the gate, the magic circle around Dark Lord will break and bring him down to the ground while also stun him for few seconds. Now this is when you need to quickly take him down. Get his HP down to 0% as quick as possible before the stun wears off. If you can't take him down fast enough, you will summon 4 gates at the corner of the arena. After a few seconds, Dark Lord will keep on coming out from the gate, make it difficult to kill him after that. Supposedly, I think the Dark Lord calls out other Dark Lord from other dimensions to help him in battle. So this is why you need to take him down as fast as possible when the Dark Lord is at 40% HP. Well, for normal mode, you can try to break all 4 gates if you can't kill the Dark Lord quick enough. You might can break the gate given enough time and damage. But for hard mode, it is harder to break the gate, with constantly need to also kill the Dark Lord that keeps on coming out of the gate. So the easier way is to burst kill Dark Lord while he is still stunned. According to the team, you need a party that can at least cumulatively deal around 5 to 6 million damage to take down Dark Lord as quick as possible. Let's look at the full fight with Dark Lord once again. Alright, that's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It is free so you don't have to pay for it. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. That's it for now. I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.